offense implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Boilermakers offense will go on the attack first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick. Win in the secondary right now.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking for room, it's McCoby. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's McCoby. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown!
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a third down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ball game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it in, it's Morris. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They We've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. He's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here we go. They'll try the run. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also...
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quick shuffle pass. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Timeout, Purdue.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's McCoby.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
fellas. Yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Well, that one just makes it a little bit tougher on themselves as the ball is marked dead at the 40-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. And wings it incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Young. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
14.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record, doesn't it, guys? Like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Burton. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Singleton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs, and he muffs it, a loose football.
That's a huge blow. Offensive possessions are already limited now with time running out in the 4th quarter, and you're losing. And to give the ball away and give one of those possessions away, it's not over yet, but man, did you make your job a lot harder.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
By the receiver.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Purdue.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun. He's going to let it go. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck him with a touchdown on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The give to the back. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. Turning it on! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
3rd down coming up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed.
Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching